Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Adize Ojiofor, also known under her war name of Na Obara. She operates groups of militants and bandits across West Africa and controls a sizable chunk of the rare earth trade out of that region. Now, she has turned her attention to securing her legacy through an alliance with West African strongman Richard Akwensi. She is currently staying at the HITMAN Hotel with her son, where she has taken over an entire floor. The client requests that you retrieve maps and files detailing the target's network in West Africa. You will need to locate these on the ground. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Warlord. I'm going to be doing two methods for this one. One of them with the default loadout. The second method is going to be using the electrocution phone and a breaching charge. The timestamps are on the screen. So for the first method, obviously going to be using the default items, but I highly recommend if you do have a lethal syringe, please bring a lethal syringe. First things first, we need to go and get our key card for our room. We need to approach the receptionist desk and get the key card from him. We're going to need a hotel staff disguise, so you best to grab this key card and head to your room first, and that's what we're going to do. Because I think it's the easiest way, without messing up, of getting a key card. Sorry, not a key card. The hotel staff disguise. Because we're going to need that to infiltrate where the target is going to be. So like I said, I highly recommend bringing a syringe for this. I'm bringing in the default loadout just for the sake of it, because, you know, some people might not even have the syringe, but I highly recommend if you have a syringe, bring that with you instead of a flyby. But once we get into the room now, we're going to make sure we contact the telephone here, right here. It's going to say one of three things: either have the minibar replenished, the bed's not been properly made, or the toilet needs fixing. Either way, two staff members come to the room, and the gentleman takes care of the task, and the lady just stands next to the door. And once he goes over to take care of the task, once there's a decent enough gap between the two, we're going to go and take out the woman, and then we're going to take out the guy, because we need his disguise. So for me, he says the toilet needs taken care of, so he's going to go in there and take care of that, and we're going to take out the woman, like I said, and then quickly run over to him and take him out too. Grab his disguise, and once you exit the room, make sure you shut the door behind you, just in case, and then head up to the stairs. Apologise for the recording skip, always does that. So once we're up here now, you'll see a couple of enforcers. The target is an enforcer, and there's like another hotel staff woman there as an enforcer as well. We are going to go and take out the evidence first, because last two times I did elusive target videos on this elusive target, I did took out the evidence at the end, and got a lot of complaints saying, you know, they didn't take out the evidence, they got spotted and they lost the silent assassin rating, as if it was my fault, even though they just didn't watch to the end, because they obviously thought they was completed and they skipped the end of the video. And I don't know. But there's a briefcase there as well if you're interested. It's well hidden. But once we've taken care of the evidence there, we are going to head upstairs into the target's room. So again, watch out for the enforcers that are scattered around. I think there's one or two. But either way, we're going to head into her room now. There's like two opportunities to get her by herself. She will come up here in about a minute or so, and you will have time alone with her around about the 6-minute mark as well. Around the 6-minute mark, you have a lot more time with her by herself, but it's entirely up to you, whichever one you want to do. But if you have a syringe, either way, it's not going to matter, because you can get in and out. Because you don't, but with this run, if you don't have the syringe with you and you've brought along the fiber wire, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult, and it cuts down your timing, because you need to make sure when you take her out, you pick up the key that she drops on the floor. And because we need to hide her body as well, we need to take her out, drop her body, grab the key, and then drag her body into the closet before the guards come into the room. It's a little bit more tricky than it is than just stabbing her with a syringe and then picking up the key and bolting it, because even if her body is found, it's not going to negate the silent assassin score because you're using a lethal syringe. But because we're not using no equipment here, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. On some occasions as well, around this 4-minute mark here as well, she can just turn around and go back for some random reason. But don't worry about that. Around about the 6-minute mark, after she has engages in a conversation, you can get her alone as well after that. So we're going to take her out real quickly by shooting her in the head, grabbing the key real quick, and then drag her body over to the closet as quick as you can. Once we've done that, we've got the key to the safe where we can get we have to retrieve the files. So now we're done for this area. So we need to escape. So make sure you are not running into any enforcers as well. Just avoid them. Use your instinct well, and just avoid all the lines of sight of all the enforcers around the area. We are done with this area now. We've taken out the target. We now have to move on to the second one, which is to retrieve the files. And doing this without a breach charge is a little bit more tricky than it is doing it without, because I've never done it without before, but obviously I've decided to do it this time because I can't guarantee everyone's going to have the legacy pack. We're not going to go that way because the hotel manager there can see through the disguise. So we're going to go around this way. But there is an enforcer already coming through this door as well. So just watch out for him. And we're going to head straight into this area to the right. Once we're in this area here, we're going to throw a coin into the room after we've opened this door. That's going to distract the guard standing outside. We're going to grab that hammer there as well. And then we're going to take him out once he comes into the room. And then we're going to drag his body into the closet. And then we're going to grab his disguise as well. So I'm going to pick up my coin as well that I dropped. Don't need it from now on, but I like leaving things lying around. But I'm going to grab his disguise. And grab his gun as well, even though we don't need it. So what we're going to do is head to the security room. There's going to be one enforcer in there, and there's going to be two different kind of guards guarding the safe. We can't just approach the safe with the key because we will get spotted. So first of all, we're going to go and grab the hotel master key card, and then we're going to head into the room. And what we're going to do is place two weapons in front of these different soldiers, and then we're going to wait for them to move out of the way. We need to time this right as well, because if we don't time this right, this enforcer in the room can see us of what we're doing. So you need to make sure that he is not facing this way. The way he's facing right now, make sure he's not facing this way when you're trying to open the safe. And if he is facing this way, then you'll have to do what we're about to do again. So once we move back here, what we're actually going to do is pull out our pistols and drop the two pistols that you have, your pistol and the guard's pistol you picked up earlier, in front of these two soldiers. They're both going to see these guns. We're going to get out of the line of sight as well because we don't want to concentrate on us. So we're going to move over here and wait for them to concentrate on the guns. They're going to both pick up the weapons and move to the other side of the room. You'll see the crate at the back right there in the corner. And once they do that, that gives you a small window to open the safe without anyone looking. Again, just watch out for the enforcer in the room. If they're looking in this direction, do not open the safe. You'll get spotted. Now we just need to escape. That was a close call right there. But now we just need to escape and head to the exits, and we are done. So just watch out for the exit there. That enforcer is a bit of a dodgy one. It is a bit of a tricky run through this without all the equipment that you need. The breaching charge just makes this so much easier because opening that safe with a key is illegal. I don't think there's any disguise on the map. I don't even think the general, if you even use the general's disguise with the red beret, I don't even think you can open the safe legally with that either. So breaching charge is definitely a very handy tool for this particular elusive target, and that's why I did it originally. But that's how you do the silent assassin for that method without any equipment. Now moving on with the equipment, we're going to bring along the electrocution phone and the breaching charge, and we're going to start in 47 Suite. Just like the previous method, we're going to actually call it for room service, and then we're going to get the two hotel staff members to come into the room. And we are going to need a hotel staff disguise, because this is a lot easier than the first method because we have the equipment that we have with us. So if you're wondering where to get the electrocution from, you complete 3 of the mission stories that's listed in the challenges. Complete them 3 mission stories in the bank and you'll be able to get the electrocution phone. Very easy to get. Breaching charges unlocked in Sapienza. So we're going to take the woman out right here, and we're going to take out the guy in this room here. He will either go to the minibar or go to the bed or he go to the toilet, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same. We're just going to grab his disguise, and once we come through this door, make sure you close it behind you just in case. Now we're going to head to take out the evidence first, and then we're going to head to the target's room. And that's where we're going to place the electrocution phone, just so that she can see her. I wouldn't recommend placing it anywhere else, because there's a potential for her to tell the guard to go and pick that up, or the guard seeing it before anything else. But just go ahead and take out the evidence here. If you're interested, there's a briefcase in this little room here, if you're interested in that. But once we've taken out the evidence there, so there's no cameras are working at the moment, we're going to go head upstairs into Adjofor. Is that her name? Adize Adjofor. We're going to head into her room. Here is her room. Pull out your electrocution phone and go ahead and drop it in around about this area. Once you've dropped it around about that area, we're going to now head to the downstairs. We need to go and get ourselves a security guard disguise now. We're going to take the target out very late at the end of the mission, so we're going to leave that and let the events play out. She's going to come in her room a little bit, in about a minute or so, and then she's going to pick up that phone, and then we'll call it a little bit later on. But now we need a security guard disguise, so we need to go and get those files from the safe in the security room. So we're going to need to get ourselves a security guard disguise. Just watch out when you come through here, because there is a manager, hotel manager, and she can spot you through the disguise. So if she is close, just like she is there, and you're worried about that, or you're a little bit late, you'll have to make your way around and go around the back, just like I did in the first method. Then you'll need to come into this room and throw a distraction on the floor to get the guard to come in the room, and then we're going to go ahead and knock him out, because we're going to need his disguise. There's the hotel manager that I was talking about. She's a super enforcer, so she can see through any disguise on the map, and she will stand there for pretty much the rest of the game. But after we've knocked out the guard, we're going to grab his disguise too, and then we need to head upstairs to get our master key card. And once we've got a master key card, we're going to head into the security room, and it's going to be a lot easier than the first method, because there's not much to do really. It's just a real easy way of doing it. So what we're actually going to do is go into this room over here. I have to go and get one flight of stairs, grab the master key card from the table, head into the security room. There's one enforcer in there, so just watch out for him. He's the only person you've got to worry about, so make sure his back is to you while doing what we're about to do. So what he does, he goes to this table, he goes to the table that's in front of me, and he goes to the table that's next to the soldier on the far right. So that's his little loop that he has. So we're just going to wait for him to turn around again. We're going to pull out our breaching charge. We only have one of those. Now it's in Hitman 2. In Season 1 you only had one, but it doesn't matter really, because we only need one anyway. So now he's turned around, we can approach the safe as close as you're allowed to, and then go ahead and place it on the safe, and then blow it up. They're gonna get a little bit suspicious, but don't worry about it. It's not illegal that what you're about to do. Grabbing the key, the files, I should say, the USB drive, is not an illegal action. Only opening the safe is with a key. So just keep that in mind. You can use the breach charge. They'll get a little bit spooked and go, oh, what's that? But you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So now we've grabbed those files and we've headed out. We can head to the basement exit. Again, we're going to wait till the very end to call up the phone, and that is how we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and call it now. Target should pick up the phone. And now we can head to the exit once it pops up. Boom. And that's a very easy silent assassin for the Warlord. I think it's the easiest one I've done out of the 3 videos I've done on this target so far. All 3 methods have been different as well, so I've got 4 methods actually now I've got out there. So 4 methods out there for the Warlord, so there's no reason why you can't be doing this now. So what you should be getting as a reward for completing this elusive target, after got the confirmation of the silent assassin here, what you should be getting is the casual suit with gloves as a reward suit, which is the Bangkok suit but with the the driving gloves. But it turns out that we didn't actually get that. It should be popping up right now, and I'm just like, what? Why don't I have the award? And it seems though we're not getting the award for this elusive target. So people have been crying out for a Bangkok elusive target to get this final legacy suit, which is the only one that we have left that we haven't unlocked. and they haven't bothered to put it in the game for us to unlock. So that was a complete waste of time having a Bangkok Elusive Target in Hitman 2. So great, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on this video, and if it helped you out, subscribe if you are brand new to the channel though, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams, and consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below or clicking the link in the description for the full details of all the different perks for each membership. Shout out to Arjal, Finpack, Parkinson, and the Shafe for becoming the Psycho Assassin tier members at the top tier. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.